Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. I want to show you guys the first round of Shane Mosley versus Antonio Margarito. A lot of people say Shane Mosley, he didn't have a jab. Well, the first thing Shane Mosley does here is he throws a jab to the pit. Remember this, okay? Shane Mosley again throwing another jab as Antonio Margarito got a longer reach. And he throws his jab. And some body shots because Antonio Margarito is known as an inside fighter. Watch Shane Mosley carefully how he deals with Antonio Margarito. Jab to the pit again by Mosley. Pulls back. Throws a left hook. Pulls back outside. Little jab there. Counter jab. It's a straight right. A straight right again. Body shots. Big looping rights. Another big looping right. Big looping right over the top. Margarito also landing some body punches inside there. I'm focused on Shane Mosley, okay? Jab to the pit and then a shot to the body. Mosley clinch up. Short little feinting of a jab. Two jabs. Mosley throws a punch, misses. Jab to the body again. Margarito's working the body. Uppercuts. Margarito responds with his two double left hooks. Right, a leaping right hook to the head of Margarito. See, this first round set the tone for this fight. So right hook to the body, a right hook, a left hook on the inside, right hook on the inside. Mosley fighting on the inside now, throwing some punches on the inside, clinching up. Throws that jab again as he's spacing out. Margarito catches him with a straight right. There's a lot of work on the inside. Margarito's working. Mosley's working on the inside as well. Mosley's pushing on Margarito. Margarito gets some inside shots in on Mosley. Some more inside shots. Mosley doubles up, triples up on punches on the inside, and finishes it off with the jab. Jab to the pit again. Gets caught with a jab by Margarito. Ooh, what a nasty body shot. That was a heavy body shot right there. Another body shot. Margarito starts working on the inside himself. There's a lot of inside fighting right now going on. Mosley bearing his weight down. Margarito trying to get them uppercuts on the inside. Gets another punch in there. Jab by Mosley. Ooh, fairly strong jabs by Margarito. Very strong jabs by Margarito. Jab to the pit. Remember the jab to the pit. People, you must, a lot of successful boxers do the jab to the pit thing. There's a little flurries by both gut fighters. Mosley's trying to use his jab to stay off. Margarito using his jab. Margarito having a much longer reach. Now, why I talked about round one here, why that plays a big role, is because you saw Mosley jab. Now, it's interesting that when Mayweather had to face Shane Mosley in this fight here, Mosley looks a little bit more swollen. I don't know why. It wasn't as toned as when he was fighting Margarito, so I don't know what was going on there. But Mosley here is going to fight Floyd Mayweather, okay? Remember, this is Shane Mosley over here. I just want to show you what he looked like. Let's see, let me find us some Margarito there. All right, here's Mosley right here. Hold on a second. I just want you to see what Mosley looked like. Oh, there you go. Maybe we'll get a good view, right? Mosley also got a puffy face, don't get me wrong. But he looked a little different to this Mosley here. Look at how puffy his face looks here. But I think it's also because, I don't know, I could be right, I could be wrong. It could be that this Mosley here, he shaved up. He wasn't as shaved up as this Mosley here, so that may be the reason. By the way, I gotta admit, Mosley does resemble Sugar Ray Robinson a lot, and even his style of his mustache and beard. That's what Sugar Ray Robinson used to do. This guy really patterned himself after Sugar Ray Robinson, by the way. But anyway, this is the first round of Sugar Shane Mosley versus Floyd Mayweather, and I want to show you guys something. It's really important you guys understand it. Look at what Mosley does against Floyd Mayweather Jr. By the way, I had Mosley winning the first round, and you'll see why. Here's Mosley. Again, he throws out that little, looks like a little jabby kind of pity pat. Then there's the jab to the pit. That was the first thing he did against Antonio Margarito. And that's the first thing he did against Floyd Mayweather. So the formula he used against Margarito, which was very successful, he started off with that formula. Inside fighting, body work. Always got to get that crisp body work on the inside there. Floyd's a lot more precise than Antonio Margarito, but there's the jab to the pit again. Always on the inside, he starts to work the body. So we got some body work on the inside. Floyd gets a body shot in there. Pay attention, folks. Changing levels. Jab up top to Floyd's chest. Double jab with a left hook on it. Missed. Jab to the pit. Double jab to the pit. That's something I never seen a lot of. Mosley was a little off balance there. Comes in. They're wrestling a little bit. That's okay. That's infighting. That's okay. Mosley can infight. Jab to the pit again. And look at those body shots underneath Floyd's jabbing arm. He's attacking Floyd's jabbing arm. You saw Floyd do that with Pacquiao, right? Jab straight through the guard. Hits Floyd straight in the face. Pay attention now. Floyd's been hit quite a lot. And you see Mosley set it up. He threw the jab and then he threw the straight right behind it, but he missed Floyd. So you see he was trying out that 1-2. But he threw them both on top. He threw a little jab there. It wasn't an effective jab. He threw a little jab and circled out. Floyd tried to throw a jab to the pit. He missed. Floyd's using the high guard. He's not just using the shell defense. He's using the high guard to inch up. Still gets caught through the high guard by a lovely jab by Shane Mosley. Pause for a minute, would you? Pause this action. I want to make a point. I heard Emmanuel Stewart saying how Mosley, he's not a great jabber. He needs to jab a lot more. Now, I want to just pull off the point. Because of Mosley's jabbing against Antonio Margarito, that's the reason why he beat Antonio Margarito. I'm not saying Floyd's a Margarito. But Mosley in this first round, he's jabbing Floyd consistently to the pit area. Very important. The jab to the pit is a very important punch. It's a defensive punch and it is an offensive punch at the same time. While Mosley doesn't change levels to jab to the pit, he does it more like Sugar Ray Robinson. In fact, I can tell you guys right now, if you do a study of Sugar Ray Robinson, you do a study of Sugar Shane Mosley, there is a whole lot in common that both fighters do. Okay? And one of the things Sugar Ray Robinson did is he bent over like Mosley was doing. Mosley's a little shorter, more compact, and he would jab you to the pit. So Mosley doesn't change levels and then jab to the pit. No, he bends over and jabs to the pit. I'll show you what I mean. Because there are different ways to execute certain punches. Like a check hook can be done so many different ways, right? And so that's why, anyway, let's just go on. Now in the clinch, Floyd landed a couple body shots underneath Mosley's jabbing arm there. I might have missed that. Jab to the pit again by Mosley. Beautifully done. Again, he just bends over and jabs to the pit. There's the jab. He tries to jab to the pit. Floyd gets out the way this time, respects distance. Floyd's trying to use his jab now. See, he's pushing back Mosley. They get in a clinch. Remember, Mosley can infight as well. There's that. He changed levels this time and he really jabbed into Floyd's pit. He really did. Floyd has not been effective this round. Another jab to the pit. Floyd has been missing like crazy. And that was round one. Now, Mosley was very effective in round one. Floyd was totally ineffective. Mosley was the one accomplishing what he wanted to do against Floyd Mayweather. Believe it or not, Mosley was more effective against Antonio Margarito. Sorry, what nonsense am I saying? Antonio Margarito was more effective against Shane Mosley in round one than Floyd Mayweather was. Floyd probably landed 1 or 2 body shots, but that was about it. Now, I just wanted to get that point across because I thought it was very interesting that I listened to the commentators, and if you go and listen to the commentators talk about Mosley, he doesn't have a great jab, blah, 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 blah. But Mosley actually has a pretty decent jab. He has a nice, strong jab to the pit. Here's Antonio Margarito in the break, and he's talking to his trainers and everybody. And what I thought was very interesting was that Margarito doesn't even understand what's going on with him. Mosley's breaking him down to the body. Yeah, they had some more wild exchanges and stuff, and Margarito did get some body work in on Mosley as well, because that's what Margarito does. But what's very interesting to me is the fact that here's Margarito jabbing Mosley, got so much of a reach advantage, misses. There's Mosley hitting him with a, ooh, that was a nasty body shot. Nasty body shot. There's Margarito getting painted, but he still catches Mosley with that body shot right there. Okay, so what people underestimate was Antonio Margarito's not just his toughness, but his ability to get to the body. And remember, he was a very tough fighter as well. Here's Mosley again establishing his jab. Now remember, Margarito got a hell of a longer reach than Mosley. And Mosley still gets that jab in there. There's the jab to the pit again. There's the jab to the pit and jab to the head. Mosley got some skills, man. There he is catching you with a nice right hook to the solar plexus. It's like an uppercut, really. It's not a hook, but it's an uppercut. There's the jab again to keep off Antonio Margarito. They're trading jabs, but Mosley's pivoting and jabbing at the same time. There's the inside body work. Mosley showing he's the stronger guy, turning Margarito, and he's turned away with his back to the ropes. There is Shane Mosley again. He changed southpaw for a minute and jabbed. Now he's working Margarito's body, working the body, specific area, solar plexus. He's working on that. Okay, he leans in, works the body. Margarito's getting some uppercuts in there. Like tying up, really inside work. Shane Mosley's pretty good on the inside, by the way. Oh man, that was nasty. Jab to the pit. You can see Margarito feeling those jabs to the pit. That's why I say I don't understand what they're talking about. Mosley don't jab. Mosley jabs. He jabs pretty effectively. Got good skills. Got him fighting off the back foot there. Here's Antonio Margarito. There's that jab again. Oh wow, what tremendous body work by Margarito. Margarito's pushing him back now. Mosley turns him. They look like little schoolboys when they look at the ref. They're like, huh? There's a jab to the pit again. That's a nasty weapon, man. That's a nasty weapon in boxing. I'm not going to lie to you. Because it takes the steam out of you. Ooh, Margarito almost knocked him. Caught Mosley. Mosley had to slip it. On the outside again, working that jab at that angle. Beautiful stuff by Mosley. Because Margarito got such a long reach and Mosley still get to pivot out the way just enough. Oh, look at those uppercuts. Oh, this is definitely infighting at its best right now. Oh my goodness, that's mid-range fighting right there. So Mosley can do it all. Uppercut. And Margarito's busy working the body too, but so is Mosley. And Mosley's staying close to him. Oh, Mosley pulled him back. Mosley showed he was strong, man. Mosley just bullied him into the ropes. Look at Mosley, like, ah. And the ref is like, I'm going to penalize you a point if you keep on doing this. Mosley's like, ah, come on, ref. So funny. That's the end of round 2, okay? Well, we know how this fight ended up being. You know, I don't need to tell you guys. If you haven't seen the fight, Shane Mosley versus Antonio Margarito, I advise you highly to go see it because it was a fantastic fight. Mosley did the unthinkable and knocked out Antonio Margarito. Some people say Margarito's mind wasn't in the match. Maybe. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you this. Mosley earned his, the knockout of Antonio Margarito. He earned it. Nobody else in Margarito's career knocked him out. Right? Nobody. Not even Pacquiao, who dislodged his eye orbital. Mosley was the only guy to knock out Antonio. I mean, when I say knock out Antonio Margarito, I mean knock him out. They have it as a TKO, but he fell. The referee intervened, and Margarito fell to the ground, and he didn't get back up. So I'm just saying, Mosley's the only guy to KO Antonio Margarito. He literally did. Let's look at round 2. Floyd Mayweather versus Shane Mosley. And watch Mosley continue to set up everything off of the jab. So for people who say that Mosley don't have no jab, Mosley had a jab. Mosley had a pretty effective jab, a jab to the pit. He also could mix that jab to the pit to the jab to the head, right? Yeah, he did flick out. He'd flick out. Andre Ward kind of does the same thing. He kind of flick the jab, but really it's just to kind of set you up to think he's going high, then he go low, and different things, you know. All right, so look at that beautiful jab through the guard, and that's where he missed. He was trying to do that 1-2. He missed Floyd. He went down the wrong angle because Floyd was pulling back and pivoting out the way. Round 2, watch what happens with Shane Mosley. They feinting. There, he tried to do the jab to the pit, but this time didn't work, and Floyd was ready to just counter the daylights out of him. And Mosley's complaining. They sound like little schoolboys at certain points in time, man. It's very hilarious. Now watch this. So Floyd's giving him a different look now. He's trying to. He knows Floyd's trying to get on the inside of him. See him throw the jab again. Bouncing up and down. Floyd's actually trying to walk Mosley down, right? He's pushing down Mosley's head again to just try and keep him from using his inside game. There it is. There it is. He was trying that 1-2. It was a jab to the pit and then top of the head. Mosley was jumping up and down. Look at Mosley try to go to work on the body. He's going to go to work on the body. There's that body shot. Ooh, nasty left hook to the solar plexus. He's going to try again, but Floyd has locked it up this time. He closed it up. And Floyd can also inside fight, so he's sneaking two right hooks to the inside. Mosley sneaked the left hook to the inside. Instead of going for the jab to the pit, he faded him and he threw a right hook. It didn't connect. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them adjusting for position on the inside. Both can inside fight. Using that high guard on Mosley. He's trying to get that punch in. Didn't get anything. They're locked up on the inside again. So it's walking to Mosley. There's that jab again and a right to the body. Then there's a right cross to the head. Beautiful stuff. Another right cross on the head, partially blocked. Mosley again working the inside, working the body. Floyd tried to catch him with a left hook. They lock up. Floyd's trying to stay close to him. Look at that, beautiful stuff. But blocked by Floyd, tied him up a little bit. Mosley's really trying to go for it, but jab to the body again, right hook to the body, another jab to the body. Left hook. He clinched up. Mosley expended a little too much energy, so here comes Floyd. Oh, nice hook to the body again by Mosley. Floyd slapped it. Oh wow. Caught him with a left hook this time, trying to come in. And Mosley's gassed right now. He expended a little bit too much energy. Floyd's hunting him down. Walking to him so he can get on the inside. This is all inside fighting right here. Oh, nice body shot by Mosley. Great jab to the pit. Buckles Floyd back. Floyd comes back with an overhand right. Now Floyd's actually using his jab now. It's the end of the round. Now, what's interesting to me there is how effective Shane Mosley was throughout that round. Apparently those 2 shots he caught Floyd with, yeah, woke up Floyd, boy. He woke him up. But Floyd was collecting a lot of shots to the body and to the head, a lot. And that jab to the pit was working nonstop. Now, Shane Mosley couldn't really land that jab to the pit as much anymore because Floyd kept on pivoting out the way of the jab in round 3 and so on. Floyd made an adjustment to Mosley. But the point is, anyway, that Shane Mosley was using the jab quite a lot against Floyd Mayweather. And he also used the jab here against Antonio Margarito, because Antonio Margarito was a little bit more simple than Floyd. Floyd can do so many other things. But the point is that the Shane Mosley you saw against Antonio Margarito was the same Shane Mosley you saw against Floyd Mayweather. You know, people were saying Shane Mosley looked old and he was old and stuff. I heard he had a groin injury though. Shane Mosley said he had a groin injury against Floyd. So I guess that was why he was kind of tight in the beginning. And also why he had to jump up and down a little bit as the fight was going on. But the point is, anyway, Shane Mosley was game against Floyd Mayweather. And a lot of people talk about, you know, Shane Mosley was past his prime, blah, 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 blah. That didn't look like a past his prime Mosley right there. That looked like trademark Mosley. And boy, does he put leverage into his shots. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that beautiful overhand, right? He goes for the goal, baby. Mosley goes for it, man. Look at that body. Two lovely body. Well, one lovely body shot. The second one wasn't as lovely. You know what I mean? Shane Mosley goes for the goal, man. There he is. This is the person I was trying to get a look at. Shane didn't have his beard. That's why he looked a little bit more puffy face. Usually Shane got a beard. He got a beard, and he also got that little goatee underneath. Remind me of Sugar Shane Mosley. I'm Sugar Ray Robinson. Definitely, he patterned himself after Sugar Ray Robinson. So he was missing the goatee. Like in this, if you look here, see, he had the little goat thing here, and then he had the little goatee underneath. But he cut off his goatee in this one. Let's see if I can give you a good view of him here. See, he cut off the goatee. I was always wondering, why does Shane look different? Yeah, he cut off the goatee underneath here. And by the way, let me show you a little bit of Sugar Ray Robinson so you guys can see that Shane Mosley patterned himself after Sugar Ray Robinson. There you go, Sugar Ray Robinson. I want you guys to see this because it's just amazing. Sugar Ray Robinson was a little bit slimmer though. But look. Shane Mosley, Sugar Ray Robinson. You dig it? Even the little goatee underneath there. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson was, you know, was epic, you know, and he had that curly, wavy hair and stuff going on there. But still, man, I just never noticed the similarities between the two fighters, you know. This is the old Sugar Ray Robinson, 40-something years old, I think, there. But this is the young Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, the older Sugar Ray Robinson. You see that mustache, the little goatee, you know. Sugar Shane Mosley, the mustache, the goatee. See, I guess you can see it. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson was much slimmer than Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley kind of a little bit more bulkier. But the point anyway is, you know, you could see it. I just thought I'd let you guys pay attention to that because I think a lot of people don't understand Sugar Shane Mosley. The whole reason why he called himself Sugar was because of Sugar Ray Robinson, right? Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this because I think a lot of people thought that Sugar Shane Mosley didn't have that jab, but he has a very effective jab, and you can go ahead and watch a lot of his other fights. But I just wanted to highlight this particular fight between Floyd Mayweather and himself, you know, to show you guys, you know, what's up. All right, you guys have a great one.